it's Kaypacha with the weekly Pele report for 11/11/2020. Oh yeah, master numbers for a master day. Oh, the moon's in Virgo, moving into Libra, is going to stay in Libra a couple of days till Friday. Move on into Scorpio, oppose Uranus. By Saturday, we're going to have a new moon at 23 degrees, 18 minutes of Scorpio. We know that Eris is at 23 degrees Aries. That's called an inconjunct aspect, 150 degrees. It's a very uncomfortable aspect of adjustment, major adjustment going on. Let's see what else is happening. What does that adjustment have to do with? Well, two big things this week. Thursday, Jupiter comes into its exact and final conjunction to Pluto. The first one was April 5th of 2020, came retrograde, June 30th, and the third and final pass is Friday. I've talked about this Jupiter-Pluto having to do with the pandemic, waves 1, 2, and 3. So I'm feeling we are kind of peaking, and hopefully things will begin to dissipate through the month of December. I'm going to also be talking, I'm going to look forward a little bit in this Pele report because that Jupiter is moving past Pluto for the final time, coming into a conjunction with Saturn. Yeah, and that's coming up. But also this week, Mars stations direct finally. It spends 3 weeks, like I talked about last week. That's the 16th degree of Aries from November 3rd to the 24th. So it takes a long time for that guy to turn around and get going forward again. That's exact on Friday. Sunday, we also have Venus in square to that Jupiter-Pluto conjunction. And finally, Mercury in opposition to Uranus is building, sudden, erratic, extreme communication of shocking, shocking news on Tuesday. Let me look at the camera.
Oh my God, this is it. Cut it out. I gave up. I climbed farther up that cliff that I was on, and it was still too loud. I went up to the top of the canyon, and I came down towards to get on top of the cliff, and I'm hanging out, looking way down there, and the light was wrong, so you couldn't even really see the water moving. So I just came back to the house. I mean, this is too much of a production. This is Mars standing still. I thought of this, Mars retrograde stationing, going direct. It's like Mars is charge, battle, war, go, take, assert, begin, pioneer, boom, 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 boom. And then Mars retrograde is like the general going, wait, regroup, go back. Let's rethink our strategy. Everybody, troops, retreat, withdraw. So, really, since, what was it? What did I say? It came by, well, that's Jupiter, Pluto. September 20th. All of October. Okay, 6 weeks, this Mars going retrograde. It's regroup, rethink, retreat, kind of like, is that the way I really wanted to go forward? Is that truly my sole purpose? Is that, wait, let's go back. And it's going to start going forward again. So it's like, now is the time where, okay, I've got a new plan, I've got a new strategy, this is really who I am, what I'm all about, and I'm going for it. Get out of my way. December and January is going to be like the results of July, August, September, October, November, So, it's moving forward. We'll raise the temperature. I see the temperature rising. You know, this is the end, like I say in the mantra for today. This is the end, particularly of Jupiter Pluto. Jupiter conjunct Pluto. The last time Jupiter was conjunct Pluto, okay, was December 11th of 2007. 2007. We're talking 13 years ago. Do you remember who you were? What you were? What you believed in? Because it was in Sagittarius, the 29th degree of Sagittarius. I'm going to read you the Sabian symbol. And Jupiter is the ruler of Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is natural law. Saturn is man-made laws. So we're having Jupiter come around, and after it's, conversed with Pluto like all year back and forth, it's now going to go forward, and by December 21st, it's going to join with Saturn. The big change, it's coming out of Capricorn, the ruler of patriarchy. It's coming out of the established norm, conventional, conservative, hold tight, we need security, and security we're going to find in materialism and the material world and financial stability, and it's all about the money. That conjunction is at 0 degrees Aquarius. Liberation. Rebellion outside the norm, outside the conventional, new ideas, science and research, globalization, cooperation among global entities, be they business, financial, political, or religious. This is Aquarius. We are really birthing as of December 21st. So we are in the close, end, finish, complete, let go of what? Let's look at that last Jupiter, the Sabian symbol for the last Jupiter-Saturn cycle. It's kind of an interesting one. Social respectability. What? Who's respectable? 29 degrees of Sagittarius. Here's the book. A fat boy mowing the lawn of his house on an elegant suburban street. The need to attend to everyday tasks which both ensure social worth or respectability and benefit one's constitution. A well-attended front lawn is a symbol of the homeowner's concern for his social position and of his desire to give beautiful form to the growth of natural forces, thus revealing his appreciation of order and aesthetic values. The fat boy suggests that constructive working habits are needed to compensate for self-indulgence in the amenities of social living. It reveals another phase in the cyclic relation between the individual and the community, and the need to maintain social respectability. These are the social planets, Jupiter and Saturn. Let's talk shamanic astrology a little bit. Ready? The underworld is ruled by Pluto and Chiron, the 3 lower chakras. No time, no space, limited consciousness, sub or un, the underworld. The celestial world, yes, ruled by the condor in the Aztec Mayan. So we got the serpent and the condor. And that upper world is Uranus and Neptune. Again, no time, no space, outside, beyond, imagination, dreams, genius, energy going on, multidimensional. The middle realm, the Puma, Yeah, you've got the serpent, the puma, the condor. This middle realm is the realm of consciousness. It is the realm of time and space and society and politics and corporations and business. It's our day-to-day conscious reality, ruled by Jupiter and Saturn. Every 20 years, Jupiter and Saturn come back together. So I talked about Jupiter, Pluto, that was 13 years ago. Now we've got Jupiter, Saturn 20 years ago. And I'm going to go back. I want to go back a little bit because, I have to talk about the social, the society. Here we have election results of a new president. And Jupiter-Saturn conjunctions are significantly tied in with the United States elections, with the United States presidents. And why is that? Well, I hate to say it, but these Jupiter-Saturn conjunctions have been happening in Earth signs for a very long time, and I want to just say something that corresponds with these. Are you ready? Here we go. In 1860, at 15 degrees of Virgo, Lincoln was elected. In 1861, there was a Baltimore plot to assassinate him. Finally, he was still in office in 1865 when he was assassinated. 20 years later, 1880, 3 degrees Taurus, another Earth sign, Garfield. Garfield was assassinated in 81, a year after he got into office. In 1900, at 15 degrees Capricorn, another Jupiter-Saturn conjunction, McKinley was elected and assassinated in 1901. 1920, 26 Virgo. 1941, 8 Taurus, Earth, 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 Earth. 1961, 24 Capricorn. Kennedy was elected, assassinated in 63, 2 years later. 1980, it moved into air for the first time, 8 degrees of Libra. And Reagan, there was an attempted assassination, if you recall, in 1981, okay, but he didn't die. So the astrologers all said, it's out of Earth signs. The Earth signs are associated with assassinations of presidents. It's gone into air, okay? And then we have the year 2000, and of course we know this 2000 election is being referred to Bush and Gore because it was an unresolved election results. Now we have 2020 and we have unresolved election results. You see, this is a time of a social change. We are closing a 20-year, social cycle that has to do with natural laws integrating into man-made laws. Social laws, society laws, Ginsburg and the Supreme Court, okay, the police, the whole situation, okay, around white supremacism, around Black Lives Matter, around, the way that we organize ourselves as humanity. What is ethical? What is moral? Who should be tried for murder? How much power should the government have over the individual? And here's Mars, Eris, Black Moon, Lilith over here in Aries and Taurus, Uranus and Taurus, really wanting individual freedom, rights, and this is really being, blocked and hammered in very many ways. Because why? This is the end. We are closing an attitude, a belief. And this is the macrocosm of astrology mirroring the macrocosm of society, mirroring our each and own personal inner reality. You want to see where the late degrees of Capricorn fall in your chart. You want to see what 0 degrees of the fixed signs, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio, where do those fall in your chart? This is where you will be personally going through a change of what? Your inner authority. and your inner boundaries and your inner morals. Who am I? What do I stand for? What do I believe? Where do I find my security? How do I plug in socially to be respected, to be treated with dignity, and to have a powerful impact? Enter Scorpio. New moon in Scorpio. I'll be writing the lunar planner as soon as I'm done with this video, laying out kind of the energy for the entire month. And New Paradigm Astrology, along with the CIA, Cosmic Intelligence Agency, are putting together how to navigate into 2021. I will put the link so that you can register for that particular talk with the CIA and NPA. That's coming up on Sunday. So, you know, this is a very big, we're going to be, the astrologers, this is the time we've been waiting for a long time. And this ending brings up memories, nostalgia, sentimentality. There can be a clinging to the past. There can be a fear of the future. There can be a lot of insecurity leading to stress, instability, rash, impulsive, clinging, holding, irrational, illogical, just emotionally based decisions being, made to like we're all hanging on the edge of a cliff and we don't want to fall off. I encourage you to fall. That is what our mantra is about today. Astrology shows us and teaches us, as well as history shows us and teaches us. The fall of Sumeria led to the rise of India. The fall of India led to the rise of, Greece. The fall of Greece led to the rise of Rome. The fall of Rome led to the rise of England. The fall of England led to the rise of America. You know what? All this stuff comes and goes. And we individually, we listened to our mother, or then we listened to our father. Then we had an awesome teacher in high school. Then we followed a guru in our 20s. Then we did it. It's like our beliefs, our needs, our truth, our identity goes through these death resurrection cycles like a sine wave. We go through life like going down the river of rapids. Don't hold on, don't hold back. Resisting the evolutionary flow of the river is the cause of pain and suffering. Feel, listen, pray, meditate. Know that there is a new dawn coming. After Jupiter conjunct Saturn, it's not going to be an easy, bing, oh my goodness, Age of Aquarius is here. I don't think so. The forces of resistance and holding on to the past are very, very strong. I don't want to let go of my position, my social position, my respectability, my power, my money. We have many vested interests in keeping things the way they are. We want gas and oil companies, not solar electric cars. We want whatever, beef, and cut down the rainforest for cow pastures, for McDonald's burgers. Okay, it's just like, there's this whole, the planet changes slowly. The insurance companies are making all kinds of money on the health systems being the way that they are. The pharmaceutical companies are vested interests in people being sick, or they won't need their medicine and they will go broke. I mean, there's like there are some pretty nasty dark energies, okay, wanting to hold back this age of Aquarius. But by golly, yeah, baby. I'm sure it's not you. And I'm sure, of course, that you listen to your highest frequencies and messages from within and the angelic divine spirit realms, and you only do that. So very good. Everything will be fine for you. Oh, goodness. Ow! This is the end. It can no longer go on. What now keeps me going is the coming new dawn. It will be coming. We've been sequestered back away with this Mars retrograde. It's going direct. Jupiter is finally moving past freaking Pluto after first hitting it April 5th, retrograde June 30th. Finally, it's like, okay, Jupiter says, I got it, Pluto. Enough of the pandemic, enough people dying. This is the peak. Okay, this is the third peak of the wave coming right in this weekend, and I kind of, I got my fingers crossed, and I'm in prayer pose here for, after Jupiter leaving Pluto, may take the rest of the year. Okay, Mars still going through Aries, slaying everybody, along with Eris, his sister, who loved the blood of the spilled blood of the soldiers on the battlefield. She reveled in it, and she is square Pluto still. That is also coming into exact December and January. But, as of January, it's going to be picking up. Maybe I could do a whole nother longer video on 2021. I'm thinking of what I want to, lay out as being 2021. But for now, this is the end. It can no longer go on. What now keeps me going is the coming new dawn. Namaste. Aloha. So much dawn. Did I say this week's song? It's in the notes. This week's song is in the notes. Memories by Maroon 5. Oh yeah.